Hi everybody, my name is Madison and I'm the Education and Outreach Specialist at the Davis Food Co-op. Welcome to another truly local interview, and I am here with
Joey Vida, head brewer and owner of Super Owl Brewing.
So where did the name Super Owl come from?
So I was a home brewer for many years, and my brother wanted to learn how to do it, wanted to learn how to home brew at his house. And so he invited me over one Sunday to show him how. So I loaded up all my stuff, and then he texted me that morning and he's like, "Hey, are you coming over for the Super Owl?" And I was like, "What are you talking about? If you want to call it that, sure." And it was Super Bowl Sunday, and I had completely forgot about it. And then he just typoed Super Owl instead of Super Bowl. And I'm like, "Yeah, we'll just roll with it." And so we made a pale ale that day. I didn't see any of the game. He was in watching it, so I didn't really show him how to homebrew. But then the beer was good, our friends liked it, family liked it, and then he started getting me, started making me cups and shirts that had Super Owl Brewing on it, and then it was SOB, and then so it just kind of snowballed from there, and we took the name and ran with it.
Yeah, so it started with a typo.
Just a typo, yeah, a typo from my brother. Yeah, thank you.
Family inside joke that's
Exactly.
turned into all of this.
Yes. And so he loves it. He still, he makes shirts and stuff like that still, and we have a good time with it.
Cool, yeah. Okay, so our next question for you is, how was your experience starting out? You're the newest brewery in town, so how was it coming into the Davis community and the Davis beer community?
So the Davis community, I mean, we're in West Davis, so we're the farthest of Davis you can get before you hit like the farmland. The community here has been fantastic. We actually lived, when we opened up the brewery, about 4 or 5 blocks away, and just wanted a place that we could come to with our family and like the neighborhoods without having to, drive downtown or anything like that. So the community has been wonderful since we started. Great support. The beer community here in Davis has been fantastic as well with the 3 other breweries. If I need help with anything, they've been more than willing to give me advice or lend me equipment or whatever it may be. And they just kind of welcomed anyone who had an enthusiasm about making good quality beer. And so we just kind of jumped right into the beer community here and have felt nothing but support.
Yeah, that's great to hear. We have a couple, we have a couple other really great breweries in town, and it's really exciting to hear that some of them are willing to even lend you equipment to do it.
There's been some late night calls where I say, "Hey, I have this problem going on," and they're like, just come over, and then we'll try to troubleshoot what's going on, and they've been great. I mean, from even Sudwork's been fantastic, and the other 2 as well have been great, and just like overall support.
Yeah, that's great to hear.
Yeah.
So our next question for you, Joey, is what does it mean to be a third place?
Yeah, so we have when we say third place here at Super Owl, we mean a place that you go to that's not your house and not your place of work. Like it's a meeting place for friends, families, neighbors, to just come and meet each other and congregate, although that's a little rough now with everything that's been going on with the pandemic. But we really want that place for people to come and meet up and have a couple cold beers. The kids can enjoy like the chalkboard wall that we have. We have fruit juices and things like that for them. But just a place for neighbors to come and meet, and it's been wonderful, like to see neighbors who didn't know each other to come here, strike up a conversation, and then meet up almost every other day or every week. They have a weekly meeting where they come and sit down, and they didn't know each other before we opened up, and now they have a weekly meeting to where they just get to have that conversation with someone, and it's really been fantastic. And it's a third place is, we kind of got that term from our time up in Portland, Oregon, where every neighborhood has its own brewery or bar, and a place where everyone just kind of walks to and goes and hangs out. Yeah,
I'd never heard of that term before, and I really like it. It's not work, it's not home, but it's somewhere where you can consistently meet up and hang out with people who you know and like.
Exactly,
yeah.
Yeah,
that's great. Okay, so Joey, We know that you have lived in many great beer cities on the West Coast. What makes the Davis beer scene so special?
Yeah, so my wife and I joke around that we're I-5 kids. So she's actually from Boulder, and so we get to go to Boulder a lot. And but we met in undergrad in Portland, and we've been in Sacramento and San Diego, just up and down the 5 corridor. And what makes Davis great, and I think is the knowledge. Like UC Davis's brew school, I think since 1959 or 8 maybe, has had their brewing program, fermentation science, and it's like one of the best brewing schools in the nation. It's just really nice to have that kind of background and a place that is like rooted in the knowledge of like good quality beer, and then the Davis people, I think, were just like I said a little earlier, is just like very open, like willing to come out and try new things, try a new brewery with the community support. And I think it's just the Davis community has been fantastic, and that's why we came back from after San Diego. We left San Diego to come back to Davis and raise a family, and it's just been wonderful. It's a great beer community. They care, they want to learn, and we have the background of the university to help out with all that.
Well, thank you, Joey, so much for being with us here today for another truly local interview. Yes. I'm happy that we got to be here and meet you.
Yeah, thank you so much for making the trip west of 113 and coming out to our place. We appreciate it, and we appreciate the co-op.